Ẹ káalẹ́ ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, mo kí wa níbikíbi tí a bá wà. Ó ti dójú ẹ̀ ń sìn, ó dà pé ó ti ń yé wa bọ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀, most especially àwọn bàbá wa wọ̀nyí. Ó dà pé ó ti ń yé wọn bọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Charlie boy. Àwọn ọmọ Igbo, ìdààmú ti bá wọn mú wa lórí TikTok kan léèní lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí náà ni wọ́n wà. Tó bá ti sun yín ẹ padà ẹ lọ tú ìlú yín ṣe, tó bá jẹ́ Anambra ni ẹ lọ develop ẹ̀ kí Anambra jẹ́ Èkó titi yín. Ẹ gbọ́rọ̀ tí arábìnrin ń sọ lẹ́nu, àwa ló cause gbogbo eléyìí, àwa ló fa eléyìí fún ara wa. Ìyá àwọn gan fẹ́ràn ara wọn. That is the question tí you people need to go and ask yourself. Okay, fine. Àwọn èèyàn ló name bẹ̀ yẹn in name of Charlie boy. Is it official? Ó ní bọ́n kan tó sọ̀rọ̀ ní orúkọ street, most especially not a place like Lagos. Lẹ́nu ká kọ̀ máa jẹ́ orúkọ kan lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ lófò tí kì í ṣe pé ó ń sanwó fún. Àwọn èèyàn tó dẹ̀ nílẹ̀ wọ́n gbé àṣà tó wù wọ́n gbé law tó wù wọ́n gbé wá. Ẹ máa adapt sí ni. Èwo ni gbogbo ilé tẹ́ ń japa tí a nígbà tẹ́nu yín òkè kí lè mẹ́nu yín dákẹ́. Ẹ máa sọ oríṣiríṣi lẹ́nu. Ẹ máa sọ pé Lagos no man's land, Lagos Ọmọyẹlé Sowore ìyẹn náà ọmọ àlè nìyẹn. Ọmọyẹlé ọmọ àlè kó máa sọ pé Lagos belong to nobody. Can you imagine those kind of words? Ẹ ò gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu arábìnrin, kò ní ìdí àlàyé kankan lọ títí. Nǹkan tẹ́yin bá rí lórí ẹ̀ wá tẹ̀ sí comment section lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ. Ẹ gbọ́ oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ tí ẹrẹ̀ a máa tẹ̀rẹ̀ sára ara wa. A ló fa irú eléyìí fún ara wa. Ẹ̀yin ènìyàn mi gbogbo, ẹ jẹ́ ká wá nǹkan fìdílé nǹkan. Ẹ bá mi wò tán o. Èmi ọmọ yẹn ọ̀rẹ́ yín, Akalamago TV show. Thank you.
Charlie boy, area father, the father that fathered their father, has a message for all those Ronu urchins, terrorists, sponsored by the government of Lagos, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and Tinubu, the godfather of tribalism and bigotry. You think they are not being sponsored? They are being sponsored. Sanwo-Olu is sponsoring them underground. The same thing with Tinubu. You think if Sanwo-Olu is not sponsoring this, the cleaning of Charlie boy bus stop, they wipe him, replace him with Olamide. Olamide that does not even have any contribution in that bus. He doesn't have contribution around that Wagada, that Bariga area. He doesn't have any contribution. They erased the name that has been existing and added another name. You think if Sanwo-Olu is not in support, he will not come out to say, no, this kind of thing cannot happen in this state. No, you cannot ask a citizen to leave. Go back to your region. Lagos belongs to us, you will go. If now one Nigeria, then they practice. Sanwo-Olu will come out and immediately caution that action. Tinubu from Asorok, is he not the president? Sanwo-Olu is not the governor of Lagos, the baby governor of Lagos. They will come out and issue statements. They can't be in support. They won't tell me they are not saying it. But now then they sponsor them. Now then they fund them. Do you know that after they erase Charlie boy name, after they clean them, they still went further to hire DJ, rent DJ and MC. Do you know what they were telling them? They were warning conductors, passerbys, including people that intend to enter bus and start shouting Charlie boy bus stop. They were warning them, threatening them that if they hear them for their mouth call that bus stop Charlie boy bus stop again, anything where they see made them take. They were threatening them not to call that bus stop Charlie boy. Instead, they should move further with that Bado, that Olamide bus stop where they don't put. They hired DJ. This DJ and MC, who paid for this? Who paid for the DJ and MC? Is it not the government of Lagos? You think someone doesn't know? That flock, that wire where they use to wire them for Lagos. That wire where they wire them for Lagos. All these things, all the problems that you are seeing, like all this bigotry and whatever they are sponsoring, is emanating from the fact that they flocked Tinubu for Lagos. They want Tinubu in the Lagos he governed, he created, he formed, he did everything. Now the problem, that is just the only thing. The vote they say Tinubu got in Lagos was not up to 100,000. They rejected him. A man that governed Lagos for 8 years was rejected in the same Lagos he said that he built from scratch to foundation, from foundation to roofing. That is to show you that Tinubu was a useless governor. His impact was not felt. That is also to tell you that Sanwo-Olu is also a useless governor. That was why he was rejected massively in that 2023 election. You can't tell me Tinubu did fantastically well as a governor and a former senator. in Nigeria. And the people of Lagos will see a man that tamed the Atlantic Ocean, a man that created an enabling environment in Lagos, and they will just reject him. They will allow another stranger, a man from another region, according to them, will just come and flog him like that. It couldn't have happened if Tinubu had an impact. If his impact was felt, it means that everything when they tell us, say Tinubu do this one, is all propaganda. Fake, it never happened. It never happened. So, listen, Sanwo-Olu, Tinubu, na them they sponsor everything where you they see for Twitter. Na them they sponsor, then they fund them. They like the thing now, then they push out. Please, you people should continue so that by 2023, by 2027, Lagos is if instead of them to win us for Lagos, may everybody buy. Now the level, they are ready to buy everybody for Nigeria for them to win. Okay, so Charlie Boy responded, but before I read the response, what he has to say, as the father that fathered the father of Ronu Yoruba terrorists, the father that fathered their father, he is their father. They cannot wipe it away. Cleaning the billboard doesn't show anything. It doesn't signify nothing because now him be the father that fathered their father for Lagos, for that Wagada and Bariga. Barida. Okay, let me read from Rufai Oseni of Arise. I have to read his Twitter, what he posted on Twitter about area father, and everybody has confirmed this. Do you know that around the Charlie Boy bus stop area, hundreds of people benefited from his scholarship scheme? He also facilitated the media career of many via his television platform Zoom Time. He also put Wagada on television as most of his programs were recorded around that area. This one is not an opportunist though. That name that was carved, that was engraved in that area was because of his contribution. His contribution in the Wagada. Let me continue. Do you know that Charlie Boy gave over 2,500 motorcycles free to empower people around Charlie Boy bus stop area in Wagada? He gave a lot of people scholarship in that area and took people off the streets. Charlie Boy moved into the area in 1989 and left the area in 2006. Charlie Boy is the spirit of Charlie Boy's bus stop. He didn't name the bus stop. The people named the bus stop in his honor because of his impact. A lot of people benefited from him. This Yoruba will gang up against Charlie Boy now, where politicians use to come clean his name. Now them Charlie Boy give their children scholarship. Without Charlie Boy, their children will not go to school. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. That the name Charlie Boy bus stop, Charlie Boy did not wake up to tell them, please put this name. This is Charlie Boy Street or Charlie Boy bus stop. Because of what he did for them, they say, no, now, this one is more like our Lord. We have to name this bus stop in his honor. He deserves it. Without Charlie Boy, my child no go school. Without Charlie Boy, my child will not go to Otakara school, will not go to primary school. Charlie Boy made it possible. Charlie Boy gave us scholarship. He gave over 2,500 Okada. He was fighting for the right of Okada drivers. That was why that time they always do Okada show. Anytime you come to intimidate, frustrate the people in that area, Charlie Boy will be in the front. Now he go there for front. Any bullet will go touch anybody, the bullet go first touch him. So that is why the love people have for him was so massive that they named that bus stop after him. And they call him Father. Waiting then they call him now Father. Our father. Now our papa be this. Now waiting then they call Charlie Boy. He gave them scholarship. A place where there is no water, he will put water there. A place where the roads are not good, he will make sure that he fix everything. He was like their government. Charlie Boy was a government there. He was single-handedly doing what the government cannot do. Now why they honor him? The same people where he do all these things for. Now the same people where politicians that ignored them, that couldn't send their children to school. Politicians now use them to still clean the name that they might use their hand to write. Politicians tell them, no, the man, why he's doing all this thing for you is that he come to take over your land. He come to take over your region. But this man has been doing this thing for many years. A place where the government neglected. Your children, the government neglected. He came in at the right time where the government is supposed to be working. Now a citizen and a private person filled the gap of the government. And the government that neglected you now called you, sponsored you, funded you, and tell you that you should stop calling that bus stop Charlie Boy. Call the bus stop the name what we choose, because the man is a traitor. The man is a traitor. That person where you call your Messiah, government to tell you he's a traitor, and you believe and you wipe his name. You see so many of them, now hellfire be their portion. Have you seen that many of them, as they there for on earth, they don't already there for hellfire? You see what the government is doing? You see how the government is sponsoring terrorism, sponsoring tribalism. This is terrorism. Oh. This is sponsoring bigotry and tribalistic terrorism. The question I want to ask you watching me, my brother, is where is Sanwo-Olu? Do you know that this type of a thing they lead to another war, genocide? Now waiting happen for Rwanda. Do you know like small, like play, this thing will ignite to something that can never be quenched? Do you know that this fire within the light, do you know that it will get to a level where they cannot quench it? Tribalism, they start from one, now for media it go start. And before you know it, men go march for street. Now all these things happened because of Tinubu failed Lagos. Because Tinubu became the president of Nigeria. Now the reason for all this thing. You now know the meaning of tribalism before? Why? Because he failed. And the failure is why he's sponsoring the people he kept in poverty. The Yoruba men and women waiting Tinubu keep for poverty. He still used them. He still used them to fight their Messiah, to fight their savior. Without Charlie Boy, thousands of Yoruba people, their children no go school. Now he sponsor them. Now he buy their husband Okada. Now he make them to get a good life in that same Lagos. Let me read from Charlie Boy. Charlie Boy, them said they don't change the name. You know, he always move with pidgin, which I love. Oh, very native and enjoyable. Them say they don't change the name of Charlie Boy bus stop. Very interesting. But let me remind you something simple. You can rename a place, but you can't rename a legacy. You can replace the signboard, but you can't erase the spirit. And you definitely can't silence a voice that shook your tables for decades. This is not just about a bus stop. This is about fear. Fear of a boy who refused to bow. Fear of a man who challenged the oppressors. Fear of a man who didn't beg the system to be accepted. So what do timid people do? They change the name. Like it go wash away their shame. Bariga, Bagada, the entire Lagos knows the truth. That name, Charlie Boy bus stop, was not given by politicians. It was named by the people of the same. It was named by the people, the same people father fought for, worked with, and empowered. He empowered them. He fought for them. He stood for them when the government neglected them. They may change the signboard. They may pretend not to remember. But let me remind them, area father no dey finish. He didn't need to sing sweet songs to be accepted. He didn't need to wear agbada to beg for titles. He is a movement. He is an institution. He is a warning. So to all the small minds and timid hearts, you may change the name, but you will never buy the legacy. Sorry, please, I'm not permitted to use those words. But you will never buy the legacy. This name, Charlie Boy, is carved into the history of Nigeria, written boldly in the streets of Bariga, etched into the minds of those who still dare to question authority. Legacies isn't on a signboard. It's in the hearts you change, the voices you awakened, and the fear you planted in corrupt souls. So go ahead, change the name. But remember, you can't change the fruit. You can't erase the fire. Area father no dey finish. Still here, still standing, still fighting. His legacy will outlive you all. That is the father. Area father. The people he fought for. Politicians tell them, oh yeah, turn your weapon. Turn your sword against that man. We empower owner. That man will give you money to start business. Turn your weapon against Charlie Boy. Turn your weapon against him. He has come to claim your land. You named the bus stop after him. Charlie Boy, bus stop, Charlie Boy, road, Charlie Boy, street. Don't you think in another decade coming that they will take over your father's ancestral land? They will take over everything that concerns you. And the people he stood in solidarity with, obeyed the oppressor, the politician, and turned their weapon, their sword, and started pointing at the man that saved them. father, the man that saved them, that rescued them. Charlie boy, father, 70 years. Tinubu is 70. Charlie boy and Tinubu are the same age mate. Look at the Tinubu. Look at Tinubu looking like an imbecile, and the man that him and both of them are the same age mate can jump fence. He can jump ceiling. Why? Because of white powder. Charlie boy, you have done your best. You have done your part. And heaven has recorded it. My father, I have been hearing your name. Not be today we know about area father. Some people say, hey, is it not this man that is a man that in generation to come, his name will be ringing, echoing in every part of the world. His impact. Charlie boy show all the things where he say it's not picture like this. Now show just to create awareness, to bring government to your doorstep. After all the awareness, the government no agree come. He still did what the government cannot do for you. My father, you have done your part. Allow them to clean the name. Nobody will live forever. This world on a market, everybody in a tenant, including the people where they struggle. Lagos is my own. Lagos belong to me. All of them na tenant to them be. Their final destination is in the other world. All of them will leave Lagos. Tinubu that is fighting for Lagos. Tinubu when they buy himself for where Lagos today. Godfather of Lagos. I will claim Lagos. Tinubu is a tenant in Lagos. One day he will go to answer his creator. All the people, including Sanwo-Olu, all of them will leave Lagos. Everybody there for this life, temporarily. It is what you did that will stand for you. You did a fantastic job. Let them clean the name. Well, just like you said in your beautiful write-up, they have wiped the name, but they can never clean the legacy. That empowerment, that sponsorship, that you sponsor their children, that scholarship you gave to their children, it will forever haunt them. The same people you gave their children scholarship, now them still come against you, it will haunt them. They will answer their creator. You never hear of Judgment Day. All of them go by, and when they buy, they don't know where they are going, and they don't know the kind of question they will answer when they reach there. As far as I am concerned, the fight where you fight for Okada people will never be erased. You have done a job that even their government cannot do for them, and in their heart of heart, they know the truth, but they are helpless because you are speaking with slaves. Leave them. No be Lagos. They can wipe all the signboard for all we care. They can erase the names in all the road for all we care. But the truth will forever be the truth. The truth will be evergreen. The truth will live from generation to generation. The names can be erased, but the truth can never be wiped away. My father made them clean them now. They don't clean you away from the world. You still there, bubbling and looking more boyoyo, looking more younger, fresh and happier every day. Now them where they clean the name, now them they suffer. Now you where they clean your name, now you they happy because you know you did your best for humanity. So area father, we are happy that your impact was felt, and whether they like it or not, the truth will forever prevail. You don't need to dance with any oppressor. If you have supported Tinubu, then go write your name for all the road waiting for Lagos. If you have supported the white powder pusher, the white powder sniffer, white powder, if you have supported him, they will praise you, they will sing your praises. The problem is that the drug lord was rejected. The drug baron was rejected. And everybody is bowing down to the Nebuchadnezzar, the pharaoh of our time. But he has forgotten that this world is a stage. At the appropriate time, everybody go leave. Another artist go come mount for the podium. The world is only but a temporal place. Maybe they don't know. But the Lagos where then they drag, one day then go leave Lagos, and Lagos will just be there. Thank you, my brothers and sisters, for watching.